So what's up, YouTube family? We have to talk about this. I got upcoming news on Shedeur Sanders and other players like Jimmy Horn Jr. and Travis Hunter, but we are in college football season. It has begun. I got to get rolling because I'm late on things. I watched the game today. I should have watched it with you guys, but I had a root canal. You guys know this. So I had little side effects going on, but we got to talk about this, man. I will give you those Shedeur Sanders news and great videos that you love, but Colorado football is here, and you guys know what I do. In the words of a Baltimore dude who once told me, anyways, do you understand? I almost laughed. What's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't smoked anything in almost 2 weeks. I don't know if I quit smoking, but it's just I'm more focused for you guys. Thank you for this beautiful family you guys have given me. Go ahead and like that like button. We got to talk about this. There are so many things to break down on Colorado versus Georgia Tech. I'm not trying to sound the alarm here. I'm an honest guy. I'm not going to stop supporting Coach Prime nor Colorado. I've told Boulder that if Deion would leave Boulder, I would still support them. I've become family with them. The people who told me stories, the level of contritions of excellence behind the scenes, just everything. I love this football team. I like the underdog. Far too long, we've been seeing them lose for over 2 decades. It feels good to win for any underdog. So we got to be honest if we want to continue winning. So Colorado fans, we need to be real about something. Nobody wants to talk about it. The offensive line of Colorado. Now, I've done many parts of the breakdown of the game. I got one video I uploaded that breaks down everything. I got a separate video where I talked about JuJu Lewis and Kaidon Salter and on who should start or what we should see. Go look at that video. I got a separate video about the linebackers, disappointing day for the linebackers. I got a video giving tremendous credit to the defensive front of those trenches dogs we got. And I gave props to the defensive backs who did not an excellent job, but a great job for a first game. We know how hard it is, but we have to talk about this offensive line, ladies and gentlemen. This is year 3 under Coach Prime. And there's no excuses anymore. I wear this shirt for a reason. I'm proud to represent Colorado. Coming from Florida, I am proud to wear this uniform, this jersey. I feel part of the team. I am part of the team. The line looks just as bad as last season and maybe worse. Against Georgia Tech, we saw misassignments, no strength at the point of attack, and a group that got pushed around from start to finish. Can we just be real? Now, before I get started, man, I need that goddamn theme song. I'm in one of them modes today. Give me my theme song.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas best up on my
Man, we got to be honest about this game. You guys are listening to DJ Bless One. The honesty has to exist through transparency to your favorite YouTubers. I don't care who they are. If you watch someone on YouTube and they don't tell the truth about the games because they want this fandom, I don't know how to articulate it, but you want people to just ride your tip all day. I'm not one of them because I can critique the people I support and still support them. That's what makes you family, is being honest. In fact, Coach Prime echoed some of the same sentiments that I'm saying right now. So let's get to it. So now people will look at the box score and say, well, the Buffs only gave up 1 sack. And you might, if you didn't watch the game, you'll go, wow, they improved a lot. But let's keep it real. That's not because the offensive line was solid. That's because Kaidon Salter is athletic enough to escape pressure, evade the rush, evade the blitz packages. That's what we got out of Salter today. If it wasn't for that, we'll be bamboozled again. That's not because the offensive line was solid, and I'm going to keep saying it. Georgia Tech's defense was in the backfield all night applying pressure. Slaughter was running for his life, moving outside the pocket, creating plays with his big legs just to give Colorado a chance. The offensive line failed to establish dominance in the trenches once again, yet another season. There was no push, no consistent run lanes. Shout out to Welch, our running back. I think he had like 67 yards rushing or 49. I think 67 yards rushing. It may not be good to you guys, but for me, I'll take that. Total rushing yards for Colorado was like 159 yards, I think. And to me, that's somewhat improvement. But imagine what our running game could be with Marshall Faulk at the helm of coaching if we had a solid offensive line. I'm going to be honest about it. I've seen running backs that we got this year that are willing to improve and play consistent. But how can you expect more for your running backs if they're not getting solid blocking? No proper blocking at all. They failed to establish dominance once again, ladies and gentlemen. If we're being honest, this group looked underprepared. That's not what you want to see in year 3 of this rebuild. Let's talk about the impact on JuJu Lewis. And here's the bigger problem. The offensive line was so shaky, it completely shut the door on giving highly touted freshman JuJu Lewis any reps. You can't put I'm trying to be fair because I like both quarterbacks and I think JuJu should have played. But listen, let's just be honest. You can't put a young quarterback in behind a line that can't protect. That's how you ruin confidence from a young guy. That's how you risk injury. That's why fans didn't get to see him play against Georgia Tech. At least I hope that's not why we got to see JuJu, because if you know what the curriculums and the different rooms on Reddit, Facebook, and Twitter, Instagram, a lot of people are saying JuJu should have been put in there and inserted in the game, regardless how atrocious the line was, because he could have get better acclimated. I'm one of those guys who felt he should have been in there no matter how awful the line was, because what better way to prepare and get adjusted? But that's neither here or there. But this is frustrating because the offense needs to start developing JuJu now. If the O-line can't hold up to their part of the bargain, well, we'll basically never know what he could do in these early games. And that hurts both his growth and Colorado's long-term future. We know what NIL has stirring up. So you don't know what coaches behind the scenes are on the ears or in the ears of JuJu and his family, in the Lewis family, that is. Not saying he's not loyal, but in today's football world, let's just be honest about it. Guys are flipping and changing commitments every single second. Let's go, man. Bro, I love being honest because I know I love this team. I love Coach Prime. So being honest doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. Look, this is where leadership has to step in. We need Jordan Seaton to be more vocal on the field. We know Jordan could have been on any college football team on that university field. He would have started from his freshman year to now. Jordan is just one of those dogs. He will be in the NFL. No NFL team is going to pass up on him. Now, I don't know what round he's going to be on. We see what collusion does when you have the name of Sanders attached to you or you're associated with the Sanders family. Collusion happens, but Jordan Seaton will be drafted high. And he has to be more vocal on the field, man. He's one of the top recruits. He got the tools, but now he has to become the guy who holds the line accountable. The group needs toughness, communication, and pride, because right now it's just not there. Coach Prime can't keep giving the same speech about fixing the line. This year is year 3, guys. No more excuses. The offensive line is supposed to be better by now, and the fact that we're still talking about the same problem is a major concern. Is this coaching? Is this the players that we're getting? Because I can do a separate video. I think I know what it is. But when you have new guys entering your football universities every year, this is a problem for all schools. So I don't want to use it as an excuse, because almost every school in this new atmosphere of NIL have new players every single season. And I'm not talking about freshmen only. It's just transfers. It's just new guys everywhere. So no excuse for us. All guys are going through this different problem. So listen, Colorado plays Delaware next week. And let's be honest, that's just basically should be a tune-up game. But after that, just like Dion said to the world, after that, oh, the schedule gets tougher, man. While other teams are improving every week, getting sharper, getting more physical, Colorado can't afford to stay stuck in neutral. We're on neutral, man. Looking at this line, we're literally on neutral. But if this offensive line doesn't square things away immediately, it will be the reason this team struggles against better competition. We've seen what happens. We've seen teams like Stanford. We were defeating them by 20-something points, and they just ramsacked at our offensive line at the second half. Or we seen teams like USC just throttling us, beating the hell out of us, and we damn near overcame and almost beat that game. I am here to argue with you. During the first 2 seasons, we literally could have only 3 total losses in 2 seasons combined if it wasn't for our offensive line. If you look at all the miscues, offensive line has always been our supreme weakness. Just being honest, man, better competition will expose that every day. Now, Buff Nations, I'm telling you now, this is the #1 issue. Not the quarterbacks, not the receivers, not even the defense. Well, the defense, I don't want to. We're better improved. It's just that defensive linebackers core group, just communication problems. But let's move forward. I'll do a separate video on that. Until the offensive line gets fixed, we're going to see the same results. We're just going to see the same results, man. You guys let me know how you feel, man. This is DJ Bless One. Keep it real in the comments. Do you trust this offensive line to get better, or is it going to hold Colorado back all season? Smash that like button and just subscribe, and let's keep the conversation going. Guys, I've spoke enough. I'm your guy, DJ Bless One, the best one. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed.
Heart been broke so many times.